Hello, I'm attorney Thomas Burton, and today's question is the following. Do you have to file a will in Wisconsin? So great question, and there's a couple answers to this. I'm not sure if you're asking about filing a will after you sign it, because there is a process in Wisconsin where you can file a will with the register and probate in the county in which you reside after you validly create and sign a will. And you can do that in any county in Wisconsin where you live, again with the register of probate, and generally I think it's about a $15 fee to file the will for safekeeping with them. So if that's what you're asking about filing the will, the answer is no, you don't have to do this, but you can. Now, I often caution clients who ask me about doing this. I think this is an okay method if you have no safe place to store it at home, and if you expect this to be the last will you ever create. But for younger clients, what I've seen happen is they file a will and then they change the will later, update it, and they forget to change that copy on file with the register and probate. So it just depends how organized you are. If you're later in life and this again is your last will and you really want that peace of mind for safekeeping, maybe you want to go ahead and do that. But I've also had another client who moved from a county way in northern Wisconsin to a county in southern Wisconsin, but then remembered they had filed the old will up in the northern county. And so now they live in a different county and are likely not to reside in that northern county when they die. And generally the probate for your estate is in the county where you reside when you die. So having that will up in northern Wisconsin didn't really make sense anymore. Now each register and probate has a process to ask for the will back. Sometimes you have to send a letter or a notarized statement, check with them. But again, in general, I tell people to keep their estate planning documents, their will, in a fireproof box in their home and tell their personal representative where to find it and how to access it. Some keep it in a safe deposit box, but again, you want to make sure your personal representative has access to the box after your death. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get the will after you die. But in general, to go back to your question, do you have to file a will in Wisconsin? No, you don't have to file it with any government agency. It's a private document until you die. Then after you die, your personal representative has a duty to file it with the register and probate in the county in which you lived with when you died. And the statutes say they have 30 days to file it after your death, if they know about the will. So sometimes they can't locate the will. Well, then they try to find it and then file it. But in general, while you're alive, you don't have to file a will with anyone in Wisconsin. So great question, and thank you for asking.